Happy Friday, everybody. It's Rob, LiftAloft. I hope your Friday is great. I have a message, just a brief message today that God's put on my heart. I wanted to give you and lift up some folks. There's one particular person in mind right now, but I pray that that person will hear me for what I'm trying to say, and that maybe it'll help others. That's the message on my heart that's coming. I also wanted to update you with a few things that are going on in my life, and in particular with the YouTube channel. First one, Ephesians 6. And Ephesians 6 talks about one of the 10 commandments, mentions particularly to honor our father and mother, and that it is very important that we do that because God says it's important to do that. He doesn't provide an exception on when we don't have to do that. Now, honoring our father and mother could be simply remaining silent. Now, Ephesians 6:1 talks about children. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Does not mean obey your parents if they're in the Lord. It means you are to obey your parents with yourselves in the Lord, for this is right, meaning that's what the Lord wants from us. Honor your father and mother, which is the first commandment with a promise. And that promise is so that it may go well with you and that you may enjoy long life on the earth. That's a great promise, solely by honoring your father and mother. Now, if you have a problem with your father and mother, I believe you are to stay silent and not make any attempts to publicly embarrass them. That's what the Word says. The Word doesn't give an exception to this. And if you are one who proposes or reveals that you are a holy Jew, or you are you use all efforts to obey God, then you need to make sure you do this. But very important is the next line. Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord. And so as fathers, and as parents, as mothers as well, although it doesn't say here, we fail, we sin if we do not do that for our children to bring them up in the Lord, and if we do not live godly lives. And when we don't, if we become drug abusers, if we beat our kids, if we don't show love for our kids, if we don't pay attention to our kids, that's a path for atheism for most kids. And in some cases, as I've seen here online, it's a path to get lost by somebody who can take you in. Now, Satan, it's the best way that Satan can take you in. Satan can provide promises. Satan can say, well, your parents are this way, but I can give you this, and you can be this, and I can give you this power, and I can give you a title. It's a very easy way to get led on a very wrong path, and we have to be very careful. But most particularly, and I'm sort of preaching the choir here because I have a 4-year-old, that I need to make sure, because he's watching my every move, that I do my best to live in the Lord and for the Lord, and so that he sees it, so that I model that for my boy. And living like the Lord, so that when my boy makes me sad, mad, upset, I forgive him as the Lord forgave me, so that he will know that in cases when he's made mad, he's sad, he's frustrated, that his job as a young Christian, and hopefully that's where he's going to be, I hope and pray for that, that he will be able to forgive as the Lord forgave him as well. That's an incredibly tough thing to do, but that's my message. And I hope that that's received in the manner in which it's intended, which is solely in love, and that's it. Now, what's going on in my life is there's still the video contest, Shema Yisrael, extended to April 19th. So get those responses. There's only been one. Don, you're going to win if no one else does it. For all those that do participate, I'm going to provide you, once I get hard copies of the CD, and I will be making hard copies of the CD, you'll get a copy. I think it could be as early as this weekend, but probably within the week, the CD is going to come out digitally on noisetrade.com. I will announce it. I'll probably set a period of time where I'll actually have an online CD listening party, probably at blogtv.com, where I'll play a couple of songs from the CD live, and I want to play the other ones and we can listen. It's about 47-minute CD, and tell you the stories behind it, where God had me in those particular moments when I was writing the songs, and what the songs mean to me. And then as you listen to it, I'd love to hear what the songs mean to you. But I want to start a buzz. This is my music ministry, and this is what God has called me to do. I am now formally a music minister, the worship minister at Lifehouse Church in Northridge, California. You can always say hi and come on down. We're there every Sunday. 9 a.m. is the contemporary service that I play. 10:45 is a traditional liturgical service if you're from the older school. Anyway, that's it. That's what's going on in my life. So remember, the contest deadline is this Tuesday, April 19th. To finish that up by midnight, let's say 11:59 p.m. On April 19th is the last time to do this, and I'll probably end up doing a blog TV show maybe April 20th, or somewhere between April 20th and April 22nd, where I will announce the winner, and we'll get that award out to the winner of the $50 gift certificate and gift card, and that's it. So I thank you for listening. There's over 700 subscribers now to my channel, and I'm just overwhelmed, and I thank God for that, and I thank you. And if there's any worship songs you'd like for me to teach, especially ones that I may not have heard before, so I can learn them, I'd love to be able to do that. That's one of the purposes for this channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, and look out for the CD. God bless.